to today's lesson where we look at two solos from Step Out. We're going to specifically look at the live version, which I'll link down below, and we're going to look at the intro solo and the main solo. They're both a similar amount of length, both 30 seconds time wise, and very similar in the ideas in the solo. So we're going to put them both together. I'm going to play the first one, the intro solo, then go through, teach that, then play the main solo and teach that. So hopefully it makes a lot of sense that way. I'm going to try and be relatively quick when I go through the solos. Just so if you need to go over it, just go back and go over it again, and I'll try and play the solos slowly at the end. So play it normal speed, teach it, and then play it slowly at the end. That's what we're going to look to do. It's a really cool couple of solos, classic Noel Gallagher ideas. Really very simple, but just fit the song perfectly. It's a really cool song with a great chorus, which they probably, they ended up having to give joint rights to Stevie Wonder and stuff. But anyway, it's a really cool song. So let's go through it. Can't get my words out, so let's crack on and get it done. Okay guys, so there you go. We're playing in D major pentatonic, probably the most common position, D major pentatonic, which would be here. Okay, mostly around this part. So you might think of it as B minor, if that's easier for you. That's actually how I used to always do it, is think of the minor first and then, the major comes from that, if that makes sense. But anyway, let's crack on with the solo. A lot of the similar kind of motifs in this, so let's just go for it. We start with 3 bends on the 9th fret G string. So the first 2 are just up and the third one is up and down. I'm then going to play 7th fret on the G twice. Lots of vibrato on everything here, which is common for Noel. So that's lick 1. Next bit, we're going to play 7 on the G, then 9 on the D, then 7 on the G. Okay? Another thing we're going to do a lot in this song. Okay, so we've got... We're going to do another one of those. 7 on the G, 9 on the D, 7 on the G. Okay, then a 9 on the G, 7 on the G again, then we're going to do a bend on 9 on the G. So, hold the bend, grab that 10 on the B, re-pick as we bend down to the 9th fret. So we've got this re-bend 9, re-pick it, twice with it fully bent, and then on the third bring it down. So 1, 2, and then we're going to play 7th fret on the G twice. So from that first bit, we're going to go like that. Then we've got these 7 on the G, 9 on the D, 7 on the G again. Twice. We're then going to bend 9 on the G and then do a little bend down. I'm going to pull it down here and then back to normal and then 7 on the G. Like that. Really, really cool. That very, very simple section. If you know how to bend, this is a really simple solo and sounds great. And we're then going to bend 9 on the G again, 10 on the B, re-pick the G, bend it down, 7 on the G. And then we're going to play 7 on the G, and then do the bend the same again. 9 on the G up, grab 10 on the B, re-pick, pull it down, 7 on the G. So we've got... Now, it feels like you could do a 7 before that first bend there on the 9. I can't hear it on his live version, but if you put it in, it would still sound cool and it would work. But I can't hear it on there, so I've not put it in. Okay, so then after that, you guessed it, more 7 on the G, 9 on the D, 7 on the G. 2 of those. And then this is very much like the kind of the first couple of licks that we did. 9 on the G, then 7 on the G. Bend that 9 on the G. Hold it, re-pick it, bend it down. 7 on the G. So. And then we're going to do another bend on 9, you guys guessed it. And then, same as earlier, we're going to do 3 picks. The first 2 with bent, and the third we pull down. 2 7s, just the same as before. 7 on the D, 9 on the, 7 on the G, 9 on the D, 7 on the G. But just once, excitingly, 9 on the G, 7 on the G, bend that 9, up and down, 2 7s. Okay, that's the full solo. So what I'll do now is I'll play that through for you nice and slowly. Okay, so there we go. That's the main solo. Comes in about 2 minutes 25. Predominantly it's in the same position, D major pentatonic. And there's that one shift up where it feels like we're just kind of playing in G major pentatonic just for a little bit. Sounds cool, it works, so who really cares? But that's what I was thinking as I was kind of transcribing it. So this first lick, we're going to bend that 9 on the G just like we did before. We do one bend, which is kind of like a nice traditional bend with a little vibrato on top. And then we're going to do 4 really aggressive bends with loads of vibrato. Like that. So it's 1. And we're just vibratoing. Little bend. So he's not coming all the way back down. It's like a little release, but like halfway. He does that a lot. A lot of guitar players do, but if you want to get that Noel Gallagher tone, that's something to kind of work on, is those little half bends back down and then back up again. Like that. 7th fret on the G twice. We've done this lick before. Yeah, 7 on the G, 9 on the D, 7 on the G twice. So, I've lost where I am on my tab now. Ha! Oh, of course it is. 9 on the G, 7 on the G, then we're going to bend 9 on the G, 10 on the B, and then re-pick, bend it down, play 7. So, oh, I got a message. 7 on the G again, bend that 9 again. Then I'm going to bend 10 on the B, which is cool, it's exciting, isn't it? New note. So we're going to bend it up and down. It's an A note if you were wondering. We're going to bend it up to the B. Then 7 F sharp notes on that B. Then we're going to bend 9 on the G. I like to push it up, but you could definitely pull it down if you preferred. 2 7s then on the G. When I was playing through the solo, I played it through a few times just to try and get it as better, really. And I did one pulling it down, and it threw me off completely. But yeah, you can pull it down there or push it up. So that's a really cool bit. Then we've got this bit again. 7 on the G, 9 on the D, 7 on the G, but just once. And then we're going to play 2 7s on the G. And then we're going to bend that 9 on the G, kind of up and down. Again, you can pull it or push it. And then 2 7s on the G. Then we're going to stay on 7 on the G, play it twice more, but with loads of vibrato. So from that bit, from the end of the last bit, can't talk. Then we're going to shift up here to 12 on the G. There is a 12. I was wondering whether there was, and I listened to that many times very slowly to hear. It does sound like there's that G note to start the lick. 12 on the G. Bend 14 on the G. Grab 15 on the B. Repick 14 on the G. Bend it down. Play 12 on the G. Do it twice. Move back to 7 and 9. Do the same lick. If you're wondering, that's 7 on the G. Bend 9 on the G up, grab 10 on the B, then re-pick the G string and bend it back down, and then 7 on the G. 7, bend, 10 on the B, re-pick the G, 7 on the G. Yeah? So that lick twice. Then our favourite bit, 7 on the G, 9 on the D, 7 on the G, 4 times. Lots of vibrato, even a slight curl there. Works. Then an A chord. And into the chorus, which starts with a D. Something like that anyway. Cool, that's the end of the solo. So hopefully I've not gone through it too quickly, but as usual, I don't want these videos to be 30 minutes long, which it could easily be. So let me just play through it slowly. So if there's any bits that you're missing, hopefully this will make sense. I'm going to play that main solo now slowly through. There you go guys, hopefully the video is not too long, hopefully you've enjoyed it and found it useful. It's a really cool solo. I love Noel Gallagher live solos, as I've said many times before, and this is no exception. So thanks for watching. I will do my spiel at the end and say, please, feel free, no, that's weird, please like the video, please subscribe to the channel, please comment on the video. All of those things are super useful, and I really do genuinely appreciate all of those things. I hope you guys are staying safe, keeping safe and are well, and I'll see you guys again soon for some more cool guitar stuff. I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.